We're live in the Godfather Dome. He's the one. He's the only. He's the godfather of good sportsmanship, the Don of sports debate. He is the one. He is the only AJ Bokine.
What's up, Jack? What's up, Jack? What's up, Jack?
What's up with you?
Oh man, oh man, oh man. Jack, I thought of you on Saturday evening
You did?
because you know what happened, Jack?
What
Do
happened?
you know what happened? For 6 weeks, what have I been calling for, Jack?
You've been calling for more Jack Henke show.
Well, that too, but
No, you've been calling for the freshman.
yeah, and what happens when I play a freshman?
What's the freshman's name for the people who don't know what we're talking about?
So the Badgers have had this freshman, 5-star recruit, 4-star recruit named Carter Smith. He's been the third string quarterback all year long.
Why has he been the third string all year long, AJ?
I have no idea. Well, I think they were planning on redshirting him, right?
Okay.
But I watched the kid play for 2.5 quarters on Saturday. Now, obviously, they won, so that's a good thing. Guess what I saw for the first time since Russell Wilson?
A Badger victory?
A quarterback with attitude who thinks he can go out and literally run you over because he wants to run the ball. I saw a kid who stepped in the game and said, you know what? For the next 2 to 3 years, this is my job and no one is going to take it. Like literally, okay, Jack, there's one, the kid literally won them the game just with his attitude. You could see the whole defense shifted when he won the game. I mean, I don't want to throw kids under the bus, but does Danny O'Neal or anybody on that roster who's been a signal caller the last 6 weeks give any confidence at all as defense?
No.
No. The kid's got juice. And I'm not saying he'll win every game and be bowl eligible, but they're at least going to have some attitude.
Do you think the change is permanent, AJ?
Oh, I sure hope so. I sure hope so because you know what? I don't care that they won the game. I mean, obviously I do.
Mm-hmm.
You just saw a shift in whole demeanor of the fan base of this. The kid, he's a freshman. He's a true freshman, which means, by the way, he's a fickle commit from last year. So I guess
where's he from? Tell me about him, AJ. Where is he from?
So he's from Michigan.
Okay.
But he's from.
What's his name again?
Carter Smith. I don't know.
I'll look it up.
But,
you keep talking.
But he committed to Michigan last year, but then Michigan got the number one quarterback in the country, so he didn't see a fit for him. So he flipped to Wisconsin.
Yep.
So, but the nice thing is he's a dual threat quarterback, which we haven't had realistically since Russell Wilson.
So, let's see. Carter Smith, Wisconsin Badgers quarterback, number 3, freshman, height 6'3", weight 197, birthplace Fort Myers, Florida. I don't know if that's right.
So I got the birthplace wrong. That's the right guy.
Yeah, he played. Yeah, he played at Fort Myers.
Yeah, I mean the kid's got some. I only watched half the game because of basketball.
Yeah.
I watched it on a break. We had an hour off between games on Saturday. Mm-hmm. But the kid just you looked at it and you're like, I text my brother who's the biggest Badger fan ever because he lives in Madison, worked for Pepsi, did all their booster stuff for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I go, dude, what have I been calling for 6 weeks?
They here's a couple headlines. Wisconsin football is a dumpster fire, but simple move gives fans hope. Is a highly touted freshman. Carter Smith makes one thing abundantly clear in Wisconsin's huge upset of Washington. Wisconsin Badgers get their first ranked win in years thanks to this one promising freshman. Okay.
The kid he's got is different, man.
Is he a good thrower, AJ, or is he a runner?
He's more of a right now,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't mean this as a slight.
Yeah.
He reminds me of a Tim Tebow.
Do you think AJ is he's 6'3", 197? I'm afraid for his life or his health, not his life. As all Badger quarterbacks have gone down, the way he runs and with his juice and his not back down attitude, are you concerned that he too could get injured?
Well, the thing is, I mean, he could, but at this point, Jack, you're kind of desperate.
Yeah, you are.
I mean, the thing is, Danny O'Neal went down with a torn ACL.
Oh, that's too bad.
On Saturday. That's the only reason Smith played.
How is it that it seems to me, AJ, that a lot of Badger quarterbacks are getting torn ACLs? Is that right?
It's the turf, man. It's the planning. It's the planning and the cutting, and there's a lot of sidestepping and moving.
Yep.
In their offense because a lot of it's out of the pistol.
So, is the turf at Wisconsin known as notoriously bad? I know, like the
it's
Rutherford.
Not bad. It's not bad, but it's the middle of the field. It's like the logo where this thing.
Yeah.
But
okay.
I got a message for Badger fans.
Okay, go ahead.
For as positive as I was on Carter Smith,
my
negative is to you, the fans.
Your negative what?
Is to you, the fans.
Why?
What are you doing?
What?
You look like a bunch of. Okay, listen. I mean, this is it's going to be negative sounding, but it sounds.
Whenever someone says, "What are you doing?"
No, listen. It's going to be a negative sounding, but I'm going to turn it into a positive.
Okay, sounds good.
We are 3-6, and we're storming the field like we won the national championship. Is that the standard you want to set as a fan base? Like, I understand we have won a game in the Big Ten since October, but is that really the standard it's going to take for us to storm the field at this point?
AJ.
By the way,
AJ.
Yes.
Those fans have suffered through some atrocious football, and on that particular day, incredibly foul weather. If they want to tap dance on the roof of Camp Randall, I say let them have it. They earned it. There is no standard now. We have to rebuild the standard.
But no, but I understand. But okay, I understand.
My brother-in-law, AJ. There's one last thing on it. My brother-in-law, who is a Washington Husky alum, sent me a text to that very point. He said, "They stormed the field. Really? Is that how low your standards have sunk?" And I said, "Our standards haven't sunk. They're sleeping with the fishes until that win."
But the thing is, Jack. Here's the thing.
Okay.
I understand why you do it because I was a big recruit weekend. Yada yada yada. No, but here's the thing.
Okay.
We're 2-6 going into that game. And by the way, the 2 wins. Okay, I'm gonna say the 2 wins are not against Power 5 teams. So my point is, I don't care that you stormed the field. I don't care that you celebrated. But look, okay, I understand celebrating when you beat Washington, the top 22 in the country. But you realize that you got Indiana coming. You got a big game next. I'd rather not celebrate and say, if I'm fickle, I'm saying, like he said in the locker room after the game, I go, he goes, this should be your standard. I'm like, this should be how you play week in and week out. Forget the win, Jack. That's how Wisconsin used to play. It was physical football.
Yep.
Forget this. Forget airing it out. I know we want to get good receivers. And I know we got T.Y. Hilton Jr. on the team. I know we got all the special receivers. They're all small. We got to get back to running the football, throwing the occasional screen to the receiver, the middle screen receiver. It's just like, we can't air it out. We're not built like that. That's not how we won games. What made us successful back in the 2010s and beyond that was bruising physical football. Forget all this fancy dancy Oregon stuff.
Fancy dancy? How old are you?
But I'm watching Washington, watching the second quarter and the third quarter before I go back to my game.
Yep.
And I'm like, they're physically worn out. They are physically beat up because we are physically punishing them because our quarterback is running the football. You realize he had 50 yards in the middle of the fourth quarter running the football?
It's pretty good.
I mean, I just think there's a lot of hope there now. I'm not saying they're gonna beat Indiana, but they're gonna at least score.
Do you know what time that game is, AJ?
It's 11 a.m. 11 a.m. on Big Ten Network.
Okay, and it's at Indiana, right?
Yes.
Okay, so is there a tougher matchup in the Big Ten, right? Ohio State, probably.
That might be the tough. That might be that. Okay, so I'm gonna say this is bad.
Okay.
So you may finish 5-7 because I think they'll beat Illinois and Minnesota. But at least if you're a Badger fan, you want to go in there and look competitive.
They've been trending in that direction. I mean, they hung with Oregon, right?
Defensively for sure. Now we got offense to kind of offset defense. Now it's not the greatest offense in the world, but
yeah.
Now let's switch teams. Let's go to football. But I want to say something.
Okay, just go ahead.
I saw some video and I don't think it was doctored.
Okay.
Right? Do you realize the Eagles literally called out the 4th and 1 play against the Packers?
No.
There was a video out there. I don't think anybody touched it up. On the live mic on Monday Night Football.
Okay.
You can hear the linebacker for the Eagles going, 4th and 1, run this way. And what did they do?
Ran that way.
Saying that way. Now, here's the thing. I understand it's 4th and 1. They haven't stopped you from running the ball forward. When they get in trouble is when they get cute. All these outside zones, they don't need to do that anymore. They don't have the offense. They don't have the health on the offensive line to do that anyway. You don't have a Tucker Kraft to set the edge. Luke Musgrave's not a good blocker. He's a good receiver, but he's not a good blocker. So my whole thing is here's the thing. Matt, fix it. Here's a perfect opportunity to fix it because if Russell Wilson plays, they're not going to score. The Giants will not score this weekend if Russell Wilson plays.
The Packers always have a habit of getting the worst timing. Unfortunately, they didn't hang on to their coach until after the Packers game. They fired him after the Bears game.
Right, exactly.
So they're going to have new life, of course.
Exactly. The only saving grace is Russell Wilson.
Is he the one? Have they announced a starter yet?
No, I'm hoping he does play because Jackson's going to tear us up.
Really?
Yeah, that kid's really good. That kid is he's really good. Now he's kind of like a Carter Smith in the fact that he likes to run the ball more than he likes to throw the ball.
Mm-hmm.
But he makes really good plays with his legs, which is always giving us trouble. So
I just see on ESPN, Giants set to start Jameis Winston versus Packers.
Oh my, that's even better. It's even more hilarious. See, that's the thing I don't understand. Here's the thing.
Jameis Winston set to start for Giants as new coach demotes Russell.
Here's the thing, Jack.
Okay.
Jameis Winston's not the greatest quarterback in the world, right?
No, he can throw 6 touchdowns and 5 interceptions in a game. That's how he is.
Here's the thing. If you have for me as a Giant, I'm not a Giant fan, but I'm thinking as a Giant fan.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm the Bears in a 2-minute drill, my quarterback got hurt a few minutes earlier. What gives me more hope? A guy that talks crazy and believes in himself? Or a guy that respectfully, and this is disrespectful, but I don't care. He's done. You can see it in his eyes. He's just done. Russell Wilson is done, man.
What happened to him? It happened so quickly.
I think he got this is gonna sound. This is gonna sound.
Uh-oh.
One play changed his career. Ever since he sort of picked up Malcolm Butler, he hasn't been the same.
Oh, he's had good years in Seattle after that.
Not one in Seattle, but the coaching. Sean Payton crushed Russell Wilson because they cut him with 5. They basically cut him with 5 games to go in the season. Said, "Don't go anywhere. You're a starter." But now Sean Payton crushed his confidence.
What do you think of Sean Payton?
I can't say on air.
Okay.
He's kind of he's arrogant. He's very arrogant. Which is sad because I love Bo Nix. I do. Man,
why?
Well, because
he's a Duck.
I know, but I do. I love
anything to do with the Ducks? No. The Ducks onside kicked against the Badgers, the opening kickoff when they were favored by 31.5 points.
That's because Dan Lanning is a jerk. So.
Well, that was his quarterback.
Well, no, but hold on. Hold on. Bo Nix was only there for a year.
Bo Nix went from one jerk to another jerk. He went from his jerk coach at Oregon, and now he's got a jerk coach at Denver.
Well, Bo Nix was also at Auburn before. So.
Who was his coach there? Do you know, AJ?
I think it was Malzahn, believe it or not.
Okay. All right. You like Bo Nix. Okay.
Yeah, let's get to the playoff rankings. So those are big.
The playoff rankings. Wait. Before we leave pro football, what do you think about the noise that what's his name's on the hot seat? Matt LaFleur.
Well, he looks like Peter LaFleur right now.
Whoa! Peter LaFleur is pretty cool, man.
Peter LaFleur from dodgeball.
Yes.
I think his offense looks more like the Tennessee offense than it used to be.
What happened? Is it? I mean, you have to give credit to the Eagles' defense. They were good, and Carolina shut them down as well.
Well, the thing is, I don't. My criticism of Matt is not play calling. It's usage. Let me explain why.
Okay.
You drafted Matthew Golden.
Mm-hmm.
When's the last time you saw more than an 8-yard pass from Matthew Golden?
I don't know.
It hasn't happened. You don't remember last year or 2 years ago when they drafted Christian Watson?
Mm-hmm.
What did they do in the first play?
Threw it long to him and he dropped it.
They threw it long to him and instilled confidence in the kid. You throw in 4-yard bubble screens does nothing for me as a fan. It does nothing for me. And I understand, like, you lose Tucker Kraft. Like, you drafted Musgrave before you drafted Kraft.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you got to use the toys you have.
They brought in a third tight end who they claimed off of someone else's scout team, and he was the leading blocker on one of Josh Jacobs' runs, one of the pitch.
Here's the thing for me, okay?
Okay.
My criticism of Matt does not go to Jordan Love, does not go to offensive play calling. Why in the world, when a kid comes out and hits a 61-yard bomb to end the half of a game, is he on your roster if you're not going to use him?
I don't know.
If he is on your roster, let the man kick. I mean, what confidence does he give me as a fan if we have Shanka McManus out there?
What happened to him? He was so good.
That kick didn't even make the end zone.
AJ, what happened to him though? I understand what you're saying about the kick. He didn't miss until he got hurt. Is he still hurt?
I don't know.
You haven't heard any whispers. You got the inside scope.
I think he heard. Well, he hurt his back on that kickoff return.
I thought he pulled a muscle on his leg or something.
Yeah, but still, Jack, you realize that we have 3 losses that will all come down. We've lost all 3 games because of our freaking kicker.
No, no, no. That's one of the reasons. That's not the
But
only reason.
no, but I'm saying all 3 games we could have made a field goal and made a difference.
Yes, but we shouldn't have been in a position where we had to have the field goal make it.
No, but like Cleveland, he gets blocked.
Yep.
Carolina, he misses one in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
So all 3 games where a field goal could have extended lead or given us lead, he shanked.
Yep. Is he done? What do you think the deal is? You don't know.
I think he was just. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm more about it. Yeah, I don't know.
I got you. All right. Enough about the Packers. They're ranked number 10 in the Athletics power rankings.
That seems about fair.
Right now, it's Lions in our division. Lions are number 5, Packers number 10, Bears are 15, and the Vikes are 20.
Vikes are terrible, by the way.
Do they look any worse than Green Bay?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, okay. Good. All right. You wanted to switch to the college football rankings?
Yes, I do.
All right. Go ahead. What you got?
Well, I love the fact that Ohio State and Indiana 1 and 2.
Okay. Good.
I love A&M. I love A&M up there.
Okay.
Alco's a really good coach.
Okay.
I just love his defensive philosophy in there.
Does he? He doesn't have any Warhawk ties, does he?
No, he's a Duke guy actually.
Ugh.
He turned that Duke program around, and
okay.
I love the fact that you get some new schools in there. Not so much in the top 2, but like, I forgot that it was 12 teams. So
speaking of which, AJ, new teams in there. Texas Tech. Headline this morning. Money can buy a championship. Texas Tech, their NIL this year, $28 million.
For their entire roster.
Yeah, that's $8 million more than Ohio State had last year.
Yep, exactly.
They're number 6.
Most of them are local. Most of them are Baron Morton, I believe, was a Texas Tech commit originally. So, I love their team. I love the Big 12. I think it's more traditional than the SEC.
Okay.
I feel bad for. I'm gonna say this. I feel bad for Deion.
Why?
Because his sons added juice to that program, and you can just tell they're back to the Colorado standard that it was.
Is this exposing him as a coach?
No, I just think that, I think that just because you have an NFL staff full like Marshall Faulk and Ray Lewis and all those people, let's remember they weren't that record-wise. They weren't that great last year.
They started off terribly, and then they kind of did well towards the end. Last year, as I recall.
Well, they started 5-0 the first year, and then
first year, yeah.
But the thing is, like, they got a lot of hype because it's. I mean, I like Deion. He's a good. I think he speaks well. He speaks well. He means what he says, and he's obviously been through a lot personally. But I think he's a great dude, and I'm not saying Deion the coach is different than Deion the player, because I think Deion developing young men is a really good fit for that school.
Okay.
I just think there's not enough there. I mean,
talent-wise, dude.
Yeah, your NFL staff can only bring in so many, and your juice wears off after about a couple of years if you're not consistently in the playoff picture.
Yeah. Okay. I got you. I think that's a fair representation of Deion. I don't like him. I mean, I shouldn't say I don't dislike him. He certainly is interesting. He was a great player.
His press conferences are good because he just tells the truth all the time. So.
Well, he gets a little. Sometimes he doesn't, but that's it's show business. I get it. So I hope his health is good. It seems like he's had his share of struggles. I've got anything else for college football You're happy with the way the playoff rankings are? Is that what you're saying?
I'm happy because I actually legitimately forgot it was 12 teams.
Yeah.
This week because in my alerts that I got on ESPN, they only show you the top 4.
Okay.
You click on the article. So
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
There's one thing I want to get into NBA wise tonight. It's sneaky, but it's good.
All right. You got to scoot because we got.
I will.
Right.
I will. 2 seconds.
Yep.
The Bucks play the Hornets this weekend. Now the Hornets drafted a guy who 2 years ago went to Wisconsin-Lutheran High School.
Oh.
So just a sneaky thing to watch. He's leading all rookies in 3-point shooting. So, Khan, shout out to you and your family.
What's his last name for people who don't know?
Knipple. His mother his dad is he's a junior, so he's kind of the second. So his dad runs the men's league in Milwaukee. So shout out to them. Shout out to their family. It's gonna be fun.
Nice.
His younger brothers play at Wisco now, so it should be fun.
Speaking of the Hornets, ironically, I have a little note that you'll enjoy about the Hornets. Another player they drafted is leading. If he keeps it up, he'll have the all-time best shooting percentage of any player ever in the NBA for a season. Do you know who that is?
Brandon Miller.
Nope. You love this guy. Got any more guesses or no?
Who's it?
Ryan Kalkbrenner.
Oh my goodness.
The big stiff from Creighton.
My goodness.
AJ, it's only 10 games, but his shooting percentage, want to guess at what it is? Just a wild guess?
65.
80.8%.
Does he shoot from more than 1 foot?
No. There's been a lot of guys who only shoot from 1 foot aren't shooting 80%.
So he's a smaller version of Zach Edey is what you're saying.
He is 80%. I give the guy, he's a big stiff, but I give him credit.
You know, it's funny.
How do you like that?
It was fun, Jack. I didn't know he was on a roster.
Yeah, that's what happens. These guys are such big college players, and they go in the NBA and they disappear. Most of them, you know.
Crazy. That's great.
One last note is MLB. I don't know if you saw this, but I wanted to mention this to you because I know you're such a fan of this guy.
Murph.
Oh, no, you do that one. Paul Skeens, the Pirates announced publicly they're not trading him. They've been getting deluged with trade offers, but they're not going to trade him.
That's terrible for him.
Yeah, it is. All right, Murph, you want to go do Murph?
Real quick.
Yeah.
Congrats to Murph, 2nd year in a row. Also, congrats to Ricky Weeks. I know you're not on the field anymore, but your promotion is well deserved.
Wait. So it's Pat Murphy got Manager of the Year. Is he the first one ever to get it 2 years in a row?
Yeah, I bet it keeps in a row.
And in MLB history.
Yep.
Just think if he had a good owner to coach for.
Exactly.
And what position is Ricky Weeks now on the staff?
Murph is no longer going to be on staff. He's going to be on the front office role.
Ricky, you mean? You said Murph.
Yeah. Ricky is going to be a special assistant to me.
Oh, nice. Is that good?
Which is good for him because Ricky's more in the player development side of anyway.
Okay.
So he can be more with the young guys. He
was always one of my favorite players to watch. He was such
played hard, man. He was such a bulldog. He just played hard.
He really was. So good for him. That's good to hear, and good for Murph. Way to go, Murph.
Yeah, that's a lot. You know, he was. I think it was more. You know, remember at council before he became a manager.
Yep.
Also in the front office. So
yep. Yeah,
he was a good transition for Ricky, and it's good for the organization. You know, I like they keep their own guys and they find a role for them, so it's kind of good.
Good. All right, AJ, it's that time. The time everybody looks forward to, the favorite segment, when AJ's advice and wisdom gleaned from the world of sports that you can apply to your everyday life to live a little better life. AJ, what you got?
Okay, so you never know where a spark is going to come from in terms of where your support's going to come from, right?
Amen.
10 weeks ago, I called Mo. You know, Mo, the Homestead manager.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I go, Mo, I got an opportunity to be in a bowling league. That's an hour away. But I don't have a ride. He's like, when is it? I said, Tuesdays from 3:30 to 5. He calls me. He says, no problem. I'm like, are you serious? He goes, what's in it? He goes, I mean, this is a joke. He goes, what's in it for me? I said, I'll buy you dinner afterwards. For the last 10 weeks, Jack,
Mm-hmm.
this is not basketball season, which he'll have to put up with me anyway for that.
Mm-hmm.
He's driven me to Waterford every Tuesday.
Wow.
From we leave the house at 2:00.
Mm-hmm.
We get there by 3:00.
Mm-hmm.
We bowl, we have dinner with Amanda, and we go home.
Mm-hmm.
This man is not making a dime. I literally asked him to do this as a friend.
Mm-hmm.
And for the last, we will have seen each other every week or every day for the last 6 months.
Wow.
Because of basketball, because of, I'm going to say this, and I mean, this is a respectful, appreciative comment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mo has lived in Mequon as long as I have. He's coached at Homestead for 28 years, right?
Uh-oh.
He's been either a student manager or a manager of some sort for the basketball team for 28 years.
Wow.
Mo's lived 11 minutes away from me for 4.5 years. Until I needed to figure out my way of independence so I could hang out with, say, Amanda or my family,
Mm-hmm.
I never reached out to him for a ride. So until June, when I wanted to go to Appleton for a tournament, outside of the practices and games, we never hung out.
Mm.
This dude is now one of my best friends in the freaking world. In the world. Because he stepped up when I asked him to, and he didn't ask for anything in return.
Mm-hmm.
So my point is, you never know. Yeah, I get to hang out with Amanda, which is awesome. But because of the people around me, like you and like Jack, and like you and Arthur and my Aunt Donna and all the other people,
Mm-hmm.
I've been able to do so much more than just be a basketball coach. I've literally learned how to be more independent over the last, year and a half, because with my car, you don't know the value of with my car, and as long as someone is a capable driver and I trust them,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gone. Like, I mean that in respect. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna find a way
Mm-hmm.
to do whatever I want to do. So you
All
never
right.
know where your support's gonna come from, and you never know. You make that one call, and you never know. You may reconnect with a friend that you've never reconnected, or you may see a different side of me, as or me of
Right.
someone
Right.
else that you never see. So just make that call, ask that question, help somebody else, and you never know. So that's all I'm gonna work out.
That's very nice. What is Mo's full name, real name?
Christian Moberg.
Christian
So
Moberg.
his
This is
last name his last name is Moberg, but we call him
Mhm.
Mo.
Sure. Yeah. Well, Christian Moberg, you are a special person. Thanks for everything you do for AJ. Um, that's great. It's unfortunate he's connected with Homestead. That's his only downfall,
Yeah,
but
right.
that's the way it goes.
Wait,
He,
Jack. Let me tell his real job though. This might be your end, Jack.
Go
He
ahead.
works for Miller.
Oh,
So
wow. He works and he coaches. Man, he's got a full, and he takes you. Oh my gosh, he's a busy
he
guy.
works. So literally, Jack. Let me just explain this a little more. He literally would work from 6 to 2. Come to my house at
Oh,
2:30.
oh, what a guy.
It's just an amazing human being.
Oh, amazing. Very amazing. Okay, well, good going for Mo. And speaking of Mo, you know what rhymes with Mo? It's go, as in we got to.
All right,
It
brother.
it is time. So
All
you
right.
did a heck of a job. I'm glad you told us about Mo. That's really that's special. That's a great person. And you're right to call him out and
Yes, sir.
give him his dues. So good
Yes,
job.
sir. Yes, sir. All right, brother. Have
All
a great
right.
day. We'll have a
You
show on
too.
Saturday morning. Saturday morning before the
Okay. And for now, that's all for say it with me. AJ Volkey.